Probably just want to get Dak in rhythm right there.
So much for that running game, right?
Yeah. Well, I understand Dak's coming off a bad game. Hey, let's get our quarterback in rhythm. Let's start with the naked. Let's start with the quick screen. Let's start 3-step. None of your completion plays are working. That's not a great start. 2 yards. Hey, let's
That's
get,
holding.
That's holding a little bit.
That's holding on Parsons. That was they had Parsons in a headlock, which even in the playoffs is not legal, I don't think.
Holding.
You can't do that?
Offense.
I'm surprised, Peyton, right there, 3rd and long. And you don't have a tight end over there, or you don't have a back to his side. I mean, a lot of times you have protections. It's like, hey, this is Parsons' protection where we're going to put someone to his side to help Chip and to slow him down, especially in a 3rd and long situation where you're going to have to hold the ball.
Yeah, 2 not very good starts by either offense there. I think maybe they'll both settle in a little bit, but I agree with you. Let's welcome in Hall of Famer and the new head coach at the University of Colorado, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. Coach, you said in the past that the night before you would have to cover Jerry Rice, you'd get a terrible night's sleep. You look fantastic. You look well rested tonight. I assume that means you weren't nervous to come on the Manning Cast tonight.
Well, first of all, both the Mannings have gotten the best of me, the best of my teams that I played with. So I'm not, it's not a football involved in this conversation. So I'm good. We could talk about it, but we don't have to play. And I love me some Eli. I love me some Eli. Everybody knows that.
Some people say he gambles for interceptions. I don't care what some people say. I want to know what the greatest corner ever says about Trayvon Diggs. What do you see in his game?
Hey, man, the kid has instinct, athleticism. You see him going, he's shadowing the best. So he's going from side to side. He's playing against their one, which is Mike Evans. This is going to be a good matchup. I can't wait to see how this plays out. But I love the kid. He makes plays, and he's very confident. He's an asset to that team. He's an asset to the secondary, and you can't play with him because you continuously play with him. He's going to get you sooner or later. Both quarterbacks, what's going on right now, guys? Come on, you guys are going. What's going to happen? Any of these guys completed a pass?
No, it's a defensive defensive game. I mean, we brought you on here to talk offense. It's all defense so far. So
they're a defensive game, man. What did both coordinators do? Saving it? Are they saving it? Hey, come on, coordinators.
By the way, it is the playoffs, right? Let's go.
People say there's more pressure to win in Dallas.
I don't believe that one bit. The expectation is to win in Dallas. You got to understand. Coach Jones, I said Coach Jones being funny. Jerry Jones, one of the best owners that ever lived. Jerry has an innate ability to make the fans believe that the Cowboys have a chance every year to win the Super Bowl. I don't care what it looks like. We believe that they have a shot. I truly believe that they do. They could get past this game. I see them going against Philly in the championship game, and it's going to be a great one. They have all the pieces. They just got to put it together and make it happen.
You know the Eagles play the Giants next week, right? You're aware of that?
Yeah. Eagles gonna win. You know that, right? I know you. Come on, that's just like Peyton.
Hey,
this is
he knows the NFC East. He knows who's playing.
You don't see Peyton on here talking about Indy. Do Peyton get on here talking about Indy? Huh?
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Okay. Let it go, Eli. Come on, man.
Nice throw there by Dak. 3rd and 5
Both
here.
quarterbacks are struggling. Both teams they're struggling on first down, guys. Every time we looking up, it's 2nd and 8. Great roughing the pass. First of all, guys, come on, man. You can't even touch you guys anymore. Don't you guys want to play right now?
Yes,
tell the truth. Don't you guys want to play right now? Like, this is ridiculous.
Yes. This is the
look at this. Where's the roughing? Where is the roughing? Where is the roughing?
He hit him in the helmet a little bit. That's all. He's kind of swiped
a little bit. Come on.
Come on, man.
Let's just put a flag on him and just put a buzzer on him, and you just got to push the buzzer and it honks. Okay, let's just do that. Let's just do that.
Or did you like when zone was called? Was that like an off play? Sometimes as quarterbacks, you kind of say, hey, we got a run play. This is, we're going to call it, run it. It's like an off play for us. Is cover 2 like an off play for you almost?
No. I had a playbook that had 16 photos. My playbook had 16 pictures of the receiver I was covering every week. That's it. It wasn't nothing else to talk about. That's all we're going to do. I don't need to learn this. I don't need to learn that. And I'm not bumping. If the guy goes in motion, great scene. Great scene. Great job. Great job.
Well, out and up
job.
Seam, it wasn't a true
good job holding the safety.
It was just a widened up seam.
Did a good job holding that safety, Deion, right? He held that safety backside, and he drove it on him because sometimes that corner kind of overlaps, right, falling off. He drove it in the hole. That was a good throw by Dak. Watch the eyes right here. He knows he's going there. He knows he's going there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good drive right there.
It was like kind of a flatten up.
But just efficient. Ball was getting out on time.
He missed it.
Misses an extra point.
How you miss an extra point? That's the only job you got. Like that. How you do that? Wow. Man, guys, I played my second year in the league. Great completion, by the way, first down. My second year in the league, we were playing against the Washington Redskins, and Doug was lighting us up. Doug Williams, my hero, was lighting us up. And I think Art Monk, I bumped over. They got me in the slot. He ran a stutter go. I didn't even look back. I knew it was a touchdown. Come off the field, the coach said, "What happened?" I said, "He got me. He got me." For the rest of the game, for the rest of my career, I went and bumped. I bumped. And every time I was beat, even against that guy at the top of the screen, Peyton Manning, I was off, looking in the darn backfield. So I get mad every time I give it up when I'm looking in the darn backfield. That's on me. If you're going to beat me my way when I'm bumping. But when I've given it up, it's because I've been off looking in the darn backfield.
Peyton often talks about his touchdown that he threw against you.
It was a great play action. Oh, no, it was a great play. First of all, I don't know why I was even looking in the backfield. It's not like I was going to go up there. You know, that was my homeboy Edmund running that thing. They didn't pay me. You look at my shoulders. They made for suits. They're not made for that. I wasn't going up there to do that anyway. I don't even know why I even contemplated
Peyton
it.
I'm looking in the backfield. He has the clip on hand. Here it is.
Yep. Yep. Look, I'm not even in the. Look, I'm looking in the backfield. I'm not even. You know, the sad thing about it, we went to the sideline and our defensive coach cursed our safety out for not being in the middle of the field. I said that wasn't him. That was me. I get us back. But then I took a punt back down to the 2-yard line and we scored. And I said, okay, I'm even. All right, I'm even.
All square.
Let's go back
I like that.
And let's go. And we squared up.
I like that.
If you miss it, what you guys doing? You guys running the passing it right here.
I'm throwing here now.
Best play action you got. There it is.
They're running.
Oh, they bit. They bit.
Oh, my God.
Naked.
How could you not know that's coming?
Wow. They're naked.
How can you not know that's coming?
You love it. You love it naked. You love it naked, Pate.
Hey, it worked for me about once every 5 years because nobody expected it. They all bit.
Who scored the most out of you guys down there in the red zone? Which one of you guys?
I feel like I
don't think it's a stat we want to share.
Yeah, not something. Archie scored the most, Deion. Hey, Coach, thanks for coming on, man. You're the best. Good luck.
Love you guys. Hey, Peyton, if you see a couple brothers pull up in your driveway, it's me and my son, okay?
I like
it's me and my son, Peyton. You see a couple brothers put up in the driveway, it's me and my son. I'm just letting you know.
Come on in. Anytime.
Right, remember that. Remember you said that.
Holds that ball right in the stomach right there. He's running out there. He's got the tight end wide open, but we always, as quarterbacks, if you could go and hand the ball to the open guy, just go ahead and run it in. They are obviously watching film of this play. Obviously, Dak looked a lot more athletic. You almost fell down after the fake. That would have been really embarrassing. And it took you 12 seconds to get in. It took Dak 4 seconds to get in for the touchdown. So very similar style plays, but Dak looked a lot better running it. But both resulted in touchdowns.
I love this playoff game. A lot of old Peyton Manning highlights, not in HD, by the way. I mean, that touchdown to Deion, that was not HD at all. That was, wow, that was some old footage.
Beta. That was some beta film.
That was beta for sure.
Yeah, going left, throwing back right in the end zone. Oh, my God.
You've got to be kidding me.
I've never seen anything like it.
Why are we kicking it? Why are we kicking it?
What is going? He can't believe it. Talk about a buzzkill. No one's ever missed three extra points in a row. That's got to be a record.
Cut a guy at halftime of a playoff game?
Got to be a record. Coach, Peyton said it. You guys were 9-8 right now. We're watching a Bucks team that was 8-9 in the regular season. They're hosting a playoff game, and I know you're not really a competitive guy, though. So, am I right that watching this game hasn't been bothering you at all?
Well, yeah, that's exactly right. I would say that it is frustrating, but we also we're responsible for that too. We had our chance, and it was a little too late, too little, too late. We had a chance early in the year, so. But if anything, it motivates you, is what it does. That's why I like watching these games. It just fuels your fire,
Tom Brady doesn't have a great tight end to throw to. He misses Gronk right now, and Gronk gets all the credit for the touchdown celebration in his spike. However, we have video of you back from 2005, 5 years even before Gronk was in the league, and you're spiking it. Should you be getting all the credit for the spike here? I mean, look at this thing. Let's watch this. Oh, and there you go. I mean, that should be the Campbell spike.
My only catch of the year. I think that was my only catch of the year. But it worked
call
out.
it the Campbell spike, though? I mean, that was pretty strong.
You can. I'll take it.
I'll start calling it there.
Look at it.
He's been copying you all these years.
Hey.
Yeah, his follow-through is a little better.
I don't know. I think you got more power.
He had more practice.
I like my hips
he had more
there,
practice over the years, probably. Your office door nameplate says head coach / dude. How much would it mean for you to win NFL Dude of the Year? Would that be a great honor for you?
Well, they put that on there right when I got the job. So look, it would absolutely be an honor because there's some really good coaches that are
the dude
that deserve that. But no, to me, there's better ones out there than me by the job they did this year. Dayball would be one of those, just did a heck of a job. Doug Peterson, I can go down the list there. So, yeah, I'd be honored, but there's some coaches that are really worthy of that.
I mean, I'm not sure they're dudes, though. I mean, I think you're the only dude out of that group.
Well, yeah, if you are saying it like you said it, Eli, truly dude, then yeah, I think I should win that.
Coach, obviously the goal for the Lions next season, of course, is to make the playoffs, keep going. We have a chance, so I want to show a picture of yourself from your Green Bay Packer game in Week 18. Considering the state of your nose outside in cold weather, how important is it for the Lions to get home field advantage next season?
Listen, the last thing I'm worried about is my nose. So if that thing falls off, I don't care where we're at. It's okay. We'll just keep going. All right. We'll figure out something else. I'll get a piece of wood and just glue it on. But
that's right.
No, that would be nice to get yours, though.
Hey, I get it. I've been to Green Bay in January. It is cold, but where do you think your nose ranks on the Tom Coughlin Lambeau scale, though? Who had a worse experience?
Look, yeah, I think he had it a little worse, but he wouldn't tell you that, knowing Coach.
Yeah, That's right. You keep that close to the vest. Yeah, the cheeks, Coughlin's cheeks were a little redder.
It wasn't like an all-out blitz.
Oh,
all right,
he made the extra point.
There you go.
Woo! Look, McCarthy's like, let's go. We made a kick. We made a kick. He's coming back with us. Let's go.
And the New York Giants, Super Bowl champs.
Eli, man, let's start with this. We got to start with this.
Intro video. What kind of intro video is that? Eli put his own highlights in. Let's welcome in Tedy Bruschi, who, by the way, won 3 Super Bowls with Tom Brady. He did lose one to Eli, but we don't have to talk about that. Tedy, I've heard you hate talking about that game, though, when they screwed up your undefeated season. Would you like for me to ask Eli to leave? Because I'd be happy to.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, fellas. It's good to be here with you. I can take it. And I think the first thing I should say is I hate you both. I hate you both. But it's okay to be here talking football with you guys. And you're so hard to hate sometimes, too. I mean, you're good guys. You got funny commercials. Archie's a great guy. But still, there's a little bit of hate in there for you that I have that I'll never let go. So let's just watch the game.
6 minutes left. We still got Tedy Bruschi. Hey, Tedy, you know, you had a pretty incredible career, Super Bowls, all-pro teams, but I want to show a picture when you get a chance, and I just want you to tell me where this mullet ranks on the list of your proudest achievements, because by the looks of this picture, it seems like you're very proud. Oh, yeah, you are very proud of that. Is
baby,
good flow.
That is a handsome man.
Yes.
That's
nice.
In college, and not wanting to spend my scholarship check money on a haircut, and rather have bought beer down at that time in my life. You know, so you let it grow, and that right there. I'm telling you, that right there is Italian Filipino genes at its finest, right there, in terms of the hair coming out. So the flow was rocking back then.
Blow it back out. It's coming back. The mullet is back. You're in.
I would say no, Eli. I would say no.
Tedy, also, you once said that Peyton was one of the most difficult opponents that you ever had to play against, but I want to show you a tweet from ESPN. We got an image here. We'll show up in a second. But look at this picture. Are you sure it was that difficult? Were you misquoted?
He's smiling on top of me. I mean, he's smiling on top of me.
We always, it was tough going against your brother, Eli, because it was intellectual. Because I heard Peyton earlier on the telecast talking to Deion, who did a great job, and I wish him luck with them Buffs, except for when he plays my Arizona Wildcats next year.
I'm going to show a video of your son Dante and you at his final high school football practice when we can.
Oh my gosh.
But you're a defensive expert. Can you talk us through what happened in this video? Let's take a look here after this play.
Okay. We got the senior gauntlet. This is the senior gauntlet. This was my son's last day of practice, and he gets to run through the coaches. He was supposed to run through the tunnel. Okay? But I guess he was mad at me that day for something. I was a defensive coordinator for him, and yeah, that's payback on the old man right there. It's a good hit. It was a good hit. Yeah. Yeah.
In a small way, you're kind of proud, right? You're kind of proud.
Yeah, I was proud. You know, I get up, I give the boy a hug. You know, no, he didn't step on me. We would have had problem if he would have tried to step on me. But no.